when you started out with your magic act, you know, I'm sure the whole crowd got up and said, you stink.
Well, no, they didn't.
They did?
No, I did a good act.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got to go along with it to be on this damn.
Don Rickles turned every appearance into a comedy battlefield where nobody was safe from his razor-sharp jokes.
19 years, John.
That's right.
Don't milk it anymore. Walk away.
These are Don Rickles' funniest jokes ever on Johnny Carson. Rickles gives Carson marriage advice.
My wife, you know, I got a great relationship. I love my wife dearly.
I know you do.
And like the Newharts, they're married 22 years. I was with them last night at the Scoffier room. We went and had dinner to celebrate their anniversary. Your name was on the list to be invited, and then we thought about it. And since we knew you could get moody and, you know, and be recognized and be a whole thing of da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
And who had seen it? We wanted to have you, Ed, you know. But the keg of beer blew up, so we forgot about it. But we had a lovely time. And marriage is great if you don't play act at it. You have to understand it. I'm advising you.
Oh, sure.
Look who I'm telling. A man that knows all about it. The wives just line up. You, forget it. You, forget it. You, forget it. Here, go away. Here.
Fun fact, Johnny Carson actually married over 4 different women throughout his life, making the joke even more personal and hilarious. The sit-ups bit.
Basket sit-ups first?
And sit-ups.
Well, now, those are rough, aren't they?
Sit-ups, yeah.
Sit-ups?
What?
You want to get involved in this, Rickles?
Hey, whatever you say, Coach.
You come on over.
12, 13, 15, 16.
Carson brought a fitness instructor onto the show and recommended they do sit-ups. The second Don found a chance to mess with Johnny, he took it. Rickles goes crazy.
Boy, and I go crazy. Leo, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you. Oh, by the way, Sinatra told me to be sure and say hello to you. He said, be sure and say hello to Don Rickles.
Frank said that, Leo?
Yep.
That's everything to me, Leo. I got all his albums. Leo, I swear I always loved you when you played with the Cubs. I remember the days with the Cubs, with the Wrigleys. Joan and Bill, they said to me, give the jerk gum. It was so great, I swear. Ed,
Good to see you, Don.
last time I saw you was at a party. You love Hollywood now. I was standing on the corner going, you got a problem. You ought to dry out, you know. We'll be with you in a minute.
Certainly.
Not even 30 seconds after arriving, Don goes into an instant state of emotions and movement, a segment spot on in demonstrating his typical wild kind of humor, the retirement recommender.
Heard you many, many years. Tonight was the funniest, so enjoy it. You were really.
Hey,
I was in the green room.
Well, we got a hot
The two
audience.
of us, and one waiter and some black gentleman was standing there going, I'm just here to rob you. And,
There was actually a black
yeah,
gentleman in the
that
green
guy
room?
there just planning to rob us.
doubt that.
Yeah, you doubt that, sure. But what do you know? So what's new besides the competition?
Rickles presses Johnny, pushing the idea that it's time to retire, treating it like an intervention disguised as a compliment. He says it like it's obvious, and then Carson flips it back by asking if Don would retire when Johnny does. Don's Mule curse.
I just told him I hope his mule dies. Thanks, Joan. I'll be at Lou's Fish Market a week from Wednesday. And then I'm working the wonderful farmer's market smelling cheese for 2 nights. By the way, one of those little horses, what do you call those little horses?
Quarter horses.
Quarter horses. 2 of them were shot while you were playing the trumpet.
Don tosses out. I hope his mule dies, and Joan instantly tags it like he just said something sweet. It's a perfect textbook example of Rickles letting someone else step on the rake, then spiking it with a one-liner at just the right time. Rickles takes shots at Ed McMahon.
Yes, the jacket is shorter. Thank you so much, Ed.
Thank you.
I spoke to your daughter, Linda.
Yes.
She wants the allowance increased. There's a lovely daughter that goes to summer camp, and she's 42.
Rickles shifts from surface chatter into, I spoke to your daughter. She wants the allowance in 1974. He pretends to have insider access just to embarrass Ed McMahon, acting like he's managing his home life. World War II, roll call framing.
Well, let me put it this way. Dogs is the man's best friend. But you know, and during the terrible times in World War II,
They were in our camps. And they went, hello, Mr. Katz.
So you're not fond
So,
of dogs?
no, I have a little dog now. We have a little dog, Sarge, and I love
What
dogs.
kind of a dog is that?
It's, well, we got it from a pound, believe it or not.
I think you'd have a Doberman, something like that.
No, well, we used to, but the wife got tired of barking. Anyway, now you see, that joke can cost me. I'll be in heat tonight, and the wife's gonna lay on the bed and go, arf, arf.
Carson frames it for younger viewers in February 1984, pointing out all three served in World War II, with Ed as a Korean war pilot. Johnny thought Don used the service and age framing as ammo for his strongest, respectful but brutal joke style, the Thanksgiving opener.
Hi, gobble gobble and all that, you know. I was home stuffing a pilgrim. But I look forward to Thanksgiving.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's a great Jewish holiday. And pilgrims were all Jews. They came out of Maine. Little payas and little turkeys under their arm. Anyway, pardon me?
I didn't know that.
You don't know a lot of things.
That's true.
How do you feel, Ed?
Fine, Don, thank you.
Good. The other night was so great when
Yeah,
we were out with Victoria,
yeah,
Barbara, and I. God.
Marvin.
His name came up, what, once?
Twice.
One time was about him quitting.
Rickles walks out in November 1984 and immediately launches his Thanksgiving riff about stuffing pilgrims, setting the absurd tone before even sitting down. Carson's already laughing at the holiday madness, with the opener establishing Rickles' willingness to mock anything. The Thanksgiving week timing makes the holiday joke land harder, as audiences expect seasonal pleasantries, not pilgrim stuffing absurdity. Rickles skips all traditional greetings and small talk, diving straight into the bizarre visual that catches everyone off guard. The audience erupts because Rickles treats the wholesome American holiday like just another target for mockery, proving nothing is sacred. The Barbell Happy Guy.
No, he is. He's very, you know, he's very barbell happy. He's the type of guy that goes, you see it dancing? Anyway, but this ship we went on, and we got to La Reserve, and we checked in very nice, and the phone rings, and it's a man that I know you look up to. Well, certainly Ed and I do. You're a little shaky about it. Frank Sinatra, who is one of the great stars of our time. Mm-hmm. And we say this because he has Ed's sister and my aunt in custody. No, that's a joke. If Frank's listening, buonasera, buonasera, buonasera.
Rickles launches into the Barbell Happy Guy from the same November 1984 appearance, transforming into the overly enthusiastic gym personality with immediate physicality. The flexing and posing escalates as Carson struggles maintaining composure while watching the gym bro materialize before him, with each committed muscle pose fueling more laughter. The universally recognizable bodybuilder type lands perfectly, as Rickles embodies every cliche. The 1980s fitness culture explosion made the gym-obsessed character especially timely, as bodybuilding had entered mainstream consciousness. Rickles adds the bro voice and motivational catchphrases, completing the transformation into someone everyone recognized from their local gym. The commitment extends beyond physical comedy, as Rickles captures the personality and attitude, making the character feel completely realized rather than sketched. Don play confusion with Charo.
So I love the Matador. That's why I took that thing.
You are a Matador. Would you like to play now Matador with me? As a matter of fact, I got a record called Ole. Can you say oh?
I wasn't born in Nanking. Yes.
Oh.
Ole, ole,
Ole.
Toro,
Ole! Ole!
Show.
Rickles treats Charo's excitement like nonsense, leaning into her matador talk as if he's politely trapped in chaos. The miscommunication bit has him playing confused, then pivoting into a jab without stopping her momentum. Charo's rapid-fire enthusiasm in broken English creates the perfect setup for Rickles to act bewildered, while she barrels forward obliviously. The language barrier adds another layer, as Rickles pretends he can't follow her logic, even when it's actually clear, causing the confusion with intentional comedy. The back and forth accelerates with neither stopping for the other, creating the kind of controlled chaos that Rickles thrived in throughout his career. Rickles interviews Uncooperative Marvin.
Welcome to the islands.
Well, tomorrow night you'll be sweating it out here, pal, and I'll be in the islands.
Oh, you're leaving for Hawaii, Lee?
Right after the show, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful, huh? Okay.
Don attempts interviewing Lee Marvin in the early 1970s, encountering the actor's legendary resistance to typical talk show banter. Marvin's terse responses and stone-faced demeanor create the perfect challenge for Rickles, who thrives when guests refuse to play along with standard comedy rhythms. The harder Marvin makes it, the funnier Rickles becomes, as he acknowledges the uncooperative dynamic, openly turning the awkwardness into the actual bit. Rickles, while live, attempts to transform Marvin's tough guy persona into comedy gold without breaking the actor's authentic character.
I don't laugh, folks. It's a funny business. One day you got the Academy Award, the next day you're saying, Charlie, throw the rope! But Lee, by the way, good... if you get a minute, Lee.
They told me to come out here and talk to the stars, so...
Well, you know, that's right.
The interview becomes a battle of wills, with Rickles firing questions and jokes, while Marvin responds with minimal effort, creating tension the audience finds hilarious. Rickles doesn't fight Marvin's style, but embraces it, making the one-word answers and dismissive grunts part of the entertainment value. The segment works because Rickles respects Marvin's authenticity, rather than forcing him into a comedian's rhythm, showing his ability to adapt to any guest. Marvin's refusal to give easy laughs paradoxically makes the segment funnier, as Rickles works harder for every response. The early 1970s timing captures both men at their peak, with Marvin's film career strong and Rickles' talk show mastery fully developed. Studio audiences appreciated watching two alpha personalities navigate the interview format on completely different wavelengths, with neither backing down from their approach. The 1986 chaos.
To the ranch. They were wonderful.
Aren't they nice? Charming.
Yeah, this is one. This has to be rinsed. I got cow ticks. What an evening, Mike. It's so good to see you. I didn't know you were still on.
Yeah.
Gee, I haven't been on it so long, you know, but I know how you sit with Fred and pick and choose and so forth. Hi, Dad.
This episode throws Rickles alongside Waddy Mitchell, with Pete Fountain as musical guest, creating 3 target opportunities.
That kid'll be about 27, and you'll be in a home going, I love her. Anyway, I certainly love her. And Victoria will be, let's go to Paris. Anyway.
I haven't seen you for a long time.
Yeah, well, get over it.
Rickles goes off with rapid precision, bouncing between the cowboy poet and jazz musician seamlessly while keeping everyone off balance as Carson attempts controlling the mayhem unsuccessfully.
His mother died, he got white hair. Then they said he has cancer, and they're keeping it quiet, he has white hair. Then they said he has all kinds of problems, he has white hair. Mm-hmm. Then they said Barbara and I were separated, which is ridiculous, because with the money I owe her, there's no way.
Of course.
But actually, as we get older, you know, we're pretty much the same age. You're 6 months older, a year older than me.
Yeah, I guess so.
The difference with you can see the highway.
Mitchell's unexpected presence and Fountain's musical background both become ammunition, as Rickles weaponizes every detail, treating the multi-guest format as fuel for his energy. The late career sharpness remains undimmed as Carson watches the navigation admiringly, while laughing at the organized chaos, proving Rickles never slowed down. The contrast between Mitchell's Western authenticity and Rickles' Vegas persona created natural comedy friction that Rickles exploited mercilessly. Fountain's jazz credentials gave Rickles another angle as he bounced between highbrow music and lowbrow cowboy culture with equal mockery. The 3-guest dynamic meant nobody could dominate the conversation except Rickles, who thrived in the fragmented attention. It was unusual compared to how The Tonight Show operated. Most of the time, it was only 1 guest present, maybe 2 on occasions. Carson's attempts at maintaining order became part of the entertainment as viewers watched him lose control gracefully. The audience sensed they were witnessing Rickles at his most spontaneous, adapting to whatever each guest offered him. Rickles proved that even in his late career, he could work any room with any combination of personalities. The unlikely panel combination made the segment feel unrehearsed and dangerous, with Rickles feeding off the unpredictability rather than being constrained by it. Mitchell and Fountain seemed genuinely unsure what would happen next, giving their reactions an authentic surprise that enhanced the comedy. The segment demonstrated how Rickles' improvisational genius could transform even the strangest guest lineup into memorable television through sheer force of personality and comedic instinct. Don Rickles was by far the undefeated insult comedic of his generation. Combined with consistent perfect timing for every joke, impersonations, and delivery, it made him Johnny Carson's most beloved guest for dozens of years. Which Rickles or Carson joke was the funniest to you? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more memorable Tonight Show moments.